Cheers, everybody. We are back for another episode of Bourbon on a Budget. TJ Pittenger, Everything is Bigger in Texas, Everything, and Ben Cock. How you gentlemen doing tonight?
Good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It's my Larry David.
Is that a Texas accent?
No, it's my Larry David.
Oh, okay.
It's my Texas accent.
That was like Brian Kelly trying to do a Louisiana accent.
Yeah,
It was not my great. Texas.
You should dance a little. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us live again. I can't believe we do these live every week and haven't gotten canceled yet, but shout out to us for
shout out me. I love it.
Yeah, keeping it on the straight and narrow.
I like being employed.
Staying with my job is a great way to live my life. What do we got on the docket tonight? Brendan, Ben, got something really exciting. We've got a gift. We love gifts. Who doesn't love gifts?
Oh, we love them. They better be good.
Who doesn't
love? If your gift sucks, we love it. We love it less.
No, but we'll still enjoy the gift. We'll just tell you it's a bad gift, like the time Joe Decadence. Well, we call him Joe Decadence anyway. So I haven't even started drinking anything yet. When he gave us that Widow Jane Decadence, like we'll just
on Brendan's last pod, Ben, he was wrapping up, and the other guy in the pod was like, "Yeah, I got this good bottle of bourbon I need to pop open," and Brendan was like, "What is it?"
Ooh, Basil
Widow
Hayden
J Decadence. No, Widow J Decadence.
Oh my!
He was like, and he even mentioned he was like. Decadence. What's the name of it? And Brendan and I weren't even looking at each other because he was on camera and I was off, but our eyes met. I felt like in that moment.
Our souls met. I wasn't sure if you were watching it, but it's like I have to tell them soon. Yeah. So yeah, but Chris Nee does like sweeter bourbon when he gets into it. Like he loves. We went to Woodford together, and at the very end of the tour, like, okay, who's tried the double oak from Woodford? And my man goes,
yeah,
both hands and started giggling. He was so
both
happy.
Hands, huh?
Yeah, he was really excited. So he loves the sweet treats. So he may end up liking that. So, so we got gifts from people that we want to discuss now. A couple of friends of the show, Jason and Jennifer Noe, sent us a few samps that we kind of had to slow down on because TJ was doing this. He called it Whole 30 bull crap, but really it's really 15 when you're doing it.
We're going in on this.
Day.
Can I tell you that Ben? Okay, so we made it to the end of the month. We made it like 27 days, and then we went out of town, and we went off the last 3 days of Whole 30.
That's not what happened. Yeah. That's not what happened.
Oh, minus the bourbon. That's definitely what happened.
Okay, well, all right.
Harlan, shut up. But anyway, Ben cheated like week one. Like he went and got like Korean food week one.
Was Korean food not Whole 30?
No. Which I think is
the way
he
racist. Got it.
I think it's racist that they don't allow Korean food just in general. So
that's gonna get us canceled. And
I had to jinx it at the beginning of the show.
You did.
I was just doing an inclusive Whole 30. That's what I was doing. So
we had to
Whole 30. Everyone.
We had to delay so that I could. So what were we sent?
So they sent us a mystery bourbon last week, which was the High West peated finished. No, I really enjoyed it, and I almost nailed it too, which was pretty amazing. So this week they sent us a few more offerings from Balcones. Are you gentlemen familiar with Balcones?
Yes. Only the one that you've. I mean,
that's right.
I'm familiar with the brand, but the only one that you've tried. You sent down the smoke,
the brimstone, which is their corn whiskey that is finished in super. It was like oak scrub or something like that. Super smoky. I really liked it. TJ ended up liking it too because it was this great blend of sweet and smoky. Ben, you thought it was a disaster? Pretty close to it. No, I guess you didn't hate it.
It was aggressive.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I do have the Balcones here. I didn't think you guys would remember that. So Balcones is Tombstone. Look how nice and dark and beautiful that is. It's smoked Christmas cookies in a glass. So Balcones is a distillery out of Waco.
Who smokes their Christmas cookies?
Italians. Distillery out of Waco, Texas. It's been around since 2009. That's like ancient for a non-Kentucky distillery. So they've been around for a minute now. And we got 3 samples from kind of their standard line. So they do a corn whiskey. Basically, it's blue corn. It's their hoppy, HOPI blue corn. Now, this is a true blue, which is what they call it, cask strength. So they have a baby blue, which is a lower proof one, but the true blue cask strength is their 100% blue corn whiskey. And this is at 126.8 proof. We got their standard Texas single malt, which is like their baseline, most like quintessential offering. Now, this is a single barrel though of it, and it's also going to be proofed up. This is 130.8 proof, and the Noe sent this to us from I can't read the handwriting. It's a Hill Bottle Shop store pick, so they're from the mid Georgia area, and the Balcones True Blue was from Macon Beverages Outlet store pick. The final one, fellas, was a Balcones Texas Rye. This is their standard rye offering. It's 100% rye, and it is at 100 proof. And the different rye that it's made out of, so it's 100% rye, but it's made up of 80% raw Elbon grain from North and Northwest Texas, as well as crystal meth, I think. No, just crystal, chocolate, and roasted rye varieties. So we got a smorgasbord of Texas whiskey to get into here.
So what direction do you want to go on this little journey that we go? Can we go low proof to high proof? Is that how you want to do this?
I think so. So we start with the rye, which is a little bit adventurous, but I think that makes the most sense. Jennifer's chiming in saying yum. If you guys, before we start drinking this, have a suggestion of which one to start with, but I think the inclination is to not go crazy with the proof first. And it's Carriage Hill Bottle Shop. Sorry, Jason. I guess that does look kind of like Carriage now.
I'm embarrassed that she didn't know that.
All right, so the rye is what we're going to start with.
Funky nose. You picking up anything a little different on that?
Oh yeah,
funky. Chocolate.
I'll tell you what, like
I thought it was just me for a minute. I was like, man.
Yeah. So I'm used to like at least a little bit of corn in the in our ryes. You know, like there's not a whole lot of ryes that we drink that are like 100% rye. And so when I first opened this up, like the nose has changed a lot since it's been open. So like when I first opened it up, I got a lot of like leather and tobacco at first, and then it started developing into this like cinnamon bomb. So like
super spicy. I'm with you.
Like Red Hots. Have you ever had Red Hots?
Oh yeah. So really, really intense cinnamon, almost artificially cinnamon.
So like it got Red Hots, and then now that's got a little more air. It's almost got like this like smoky pork, like smoked pork belly almost. It's crazy.
So I got this smoke cured meat on the blue corn when I was smelling them earlier. So maybe that's going to be a standard profile here. Are you getting any peach, like a roasted peach kind of, or like a
there's a sweetness for sure. I was almost getting like a raisin, I thought, but peach, maybe that's it.
It kind of reminds me of the Balcones Brimstone. Remember, like what I think I compared to was like a date that was wrapped in bacon, like grilled bacon. Yeah, like or like a fig. Yeah. I'm getting that with peach, but then like that bacony cured meat. Jennifer gets a lot of fig. Yeah, this is interesting.
I was saying her comment. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying.
Yeah, premonition.
I still get so much cinnamon on the nose. I don't know why. My palate's just interpreting it as such, but there's a lot of cinnamon. But I think this is the spice. That's what's coming off.
It is a funky ride, a little musty, but not unpleasant. Like this isn't my cup of bourbon. Like I wouldn't reach for this all the time, but it is. There's quality here. This is a young rye as well. I think it's less than 2 years. Like, I don't think it's a straight rye. So this is really, really young.
Wow. There's a lot of character for less than 2 years. You know,
everything's bigger in Texas, Ben.
I feel like, I feel like I'm more thrown off that it's like a regular rye. You know, if they would have named this something else, like a smoked rye or a pork belly rye or something that's like
pork belly rye.
Like it's just so distinct. It's such a break from all the other ryes we've done that I'm like in my head I'm thinking one thing, and when I get something different, then it's kind of like throwing me off. You know what I'm saying? It's like whenever you drink, like say you have like sweet tea, but then it's actually Coke, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the worst drink I've ever had in my life. But it's fine, it's Coke, but your mind was ready for sweet tea. I feel like I'm thinking rye, I'm thinking mint, and I'm getting smoke. You know. and I think that's what's kind of like throwing me off. But it's fun to drink. Like it's interesting.
I think thinking about this, because I'm with you. If you told me this was a rye, we went in blind, I would have never guessed rye.
I would have said no freaking way. I said like, no, it's like smoked something smoke.
It's very American. So I'm more into the American single malts than you guys are, and it does have the American maltiness. It's got that peach. It's got layers of like the malty. It can either be smoky or just very dense and sweet. This is kind of presenting us all of those in addition to the smokiness that Ben mentioned.
A ton of pepper. On top of it, like it holds its spice from I don't want to say the spiciest whiskey, but it's up there. Like it's one of the more spicy whiskeys that I've had, and I think that the heat, it combines both the smoke from the heat and the spice, flavor. I don't know. It's the wildest.
The more I'm drinking, it's the better it's
for sure. Like it's hard to even describe it.
So drink
on our first drink.
Take one more sip. Well, you've been doing the whole 30 very stringently and haven't had any alcohol in
my
30 days, TJ.
Is like 0.
Drink it one more time. So think of the pepper note that TJ mentioned, because that for sure, especially on the finish, super peppery. But think lemon as well. It's lemon pepper. A little zest, a little, but not like a crisp, like pretty lemon, like a bitter, sour lemon. It's chicken. It's
like wings.
Chicken wings in a glass. Yeah, exactly.
With a little buffalo sauce on the side. Love this one. She gets the fig or anise flavor.
Anise. That's like licorice. Don't say that, Jennifer. Now all I'm getting is all I can think about is licorice.
Jason says this sucks.
I don't think it sucks. I don't know if I'd say it's something I would buy ever, and I'm glad I'm enjoying this.
No,
process.
I was way more against the High West finished in peated barrels. Like I would drink. I feel like I would drink this over that.
Yeah, because at least this is in the profile of spicy rye. It's funky, but it's not a malt.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We'll get you guys some scotch.
Which I'm excited for that malted at the end of this for sure.
All right, so this is one that if I saw out, I would maybe buy a pour of it if I was feeling a little adventurous. I don't know if I would buy a full bottle of it. I don't think I would. But
put it this way, I saw. So Total Wine has a store pick of their rye right now. It's a cask strength rye. I sent it to you guys.
Okay.
I sent it to y'all, and I was like, man, I was really close to picking it up. And thank you guys for sending the sample in, so I didn't have to buy a whole bottle of this.
Because you wouldn't buy it
for your birthday.
I don't know if I would have got through it,
This is already so spicy and dense. Like, what would a cask strength, like an
what would a
extra
cask
20 to 30 proof be? Wow. All right.
Bomb.
All right. So this is an interesting combination of a lot of things. All right. So moving on. Do you want to do the Balcones True Blue now? That's the corn whiskey.
I think I'm gonna like the blue cask the most. So maybe let's go single malt. Like kick him in while he's down.
All right.
Finish with the.
So this is a higher proof. This is 130.8. It's the highest of the proof, but between that and we're dealing with big proofs now from here.
This
on
is
out. Everything's bigger
blue?
in Texas. No, we're gonna do the Texas single malt now because TJ wants malt.
Okay.
All right. So again, on the nose here, this is coming in more. Like I'm getting like a lot of maple.
Loud.
I'm getting maple syrup on the nose. It's definitely not as loud, which is funny because it's 30 less or 30 more proof.
Yeah, it's like blew my nose out with that rye. Now I'm going to this. I'm like, what does this even smell like?
I'm getting that same like peach stone fruit kind of thing, which I think maybe that's just a Balcones. I get that on the brimstone too. I get the peach. Maybe that's just a Balcones flavor profile.
Definitely
very sweet. Yeah, same.
I'm
same
actually
pot.
blown away at this. So I in my head, I was thinking that this is going to be the worst one. Like I'm not a big single malt person, and so I'm like, this is going to be way smoky or too much for me. But the nose on this is like all sweet candy, maple syrup.
Tons of maple syrup.
100%. So
Caramel,
sweet.
maple syrup.
They do have a peated single malt that I almost got down by you guys at a Total Wine, and it was $80 though, which I thought was a lot for a bottle that I could. An American peated single malt could go sideways pretty quickly.
Yeah,
this nose is. I'm liking it.
Milk
liking it.
Milk chocolate on this as well. This is nice.
Yeah.
You guys aren't getting the peach on the nose or taste
I don't
it.
get
maybe
fruit.
slight
Yeah.
peach.
Maybe like one of those like candied fruit, like a candied peach, like fake
Like an artificial. It's just a super. That's what it's like. A peach iced tea kind of.
Yeah. I like this. Just smell it.
Have you tasted it yet?
No.
Okay, go with the taste. I definitely get the peach here.
Peach now, right? Yeah, on the finish.
Yeah, it's like peaches and cream though. A little creamy.
Yeah.
Great mouth.
Oh man, that's good.
This
now,
is what
this,
again? I feel like I wanted to try this one first now because I'm coming from like a super smoky.
That's true.
You know, to this, and this thing is like
this is
easy on Sunday morning. You know,
single malt.
Jeez.
It is drinking remarkably smooth. Ben's favorite word for 130 proof.
It's 130 proof.
This doesn't really fight you. This doesn't fight you.
It doesn't.
Wow.
That peachy, creamy.
Is this 130 proof?
The mouthfeel, because it's 130 proof, is also, it's super thick. It's oily as opposed to something that's been watered down a ton. All right, I'm going to save that. I'm going to go.
Is this going to freaking convert me to single malts? Holy crap, dude. This is great.
Bros, we got to do an American single malt month.
Well, okay.
This is really, really good.
Let's ask a question, though. Does this have more to do with single malts or single malts with the Texas corn? You know, like.
Yeah. And so this, let's see if I get the mash bill.
Is this all single malts or like, you know, what's the.
No, all single malts are going to be a little different. So this is made with unpeated 100% malted barley. So there's no peat to this. Now, this is a single barrel. I think typically.
I need to know our price point in this bottle. This bottle is, if this is under $65.
I don't think it will.
It's a good deal.
Be closer to 80.
Dang it. I bet this would be freaking the jam.
So we haven't talked about Texas is going to profoundly cook the bourbon or whiskey or whatever's in there because of the climate. It's going to be so hot. Like, I mean, this rye, again, is 2 years old. Look how dark it is. Less than 2 years old. So it's gonna cook stuff pretty quickly, especially like I think when you get like more into like the deserty area, which I don't think Waco is. I think it's middle Texas, but like when you get these extreme like heat in the day and then cold at night, like things are gonna get finished and finalized. Flavor profile will be kind of finished before it's super oaky within like 2 or 3 years typically. So none of them are gonna be that long stage. 60 for a single barrel.
No, this is, I'm seeing $79.99 for the cask strength one.
Well, this was a store pick. So maybe they got it a little cheaper.
No. Oh, Jason said he got it at $59.99. He wouldn't lie.
Holy crap, $59.99?
And he can grab you one, Ben, if you're interested.
Dang. This would be like one of those things where you would pull this out midnight at somewhere middle of your drinking night, right? This is your impress your guest bottle.
Ooh, it's a hero bottle.
This is an impress your guest bottle.
Over Blue Note?
I mean, don't get me wrong, Blue Note. So the impress your guest is to be able to pull something out and kind of blow people's minds with what it is. I think this would do it. I'd be like, hey, try this at $59.99. Keep that in mind. 130 proof. How easy is this drinking?
Super. It's got a nice little like Coca-Cola vibe to it too. Yeah. Little crispness, little crispy boy, TJ.
Love a good crispy boy.
You said how old is this one? Do we know?
I don't think there's an age statement on it.
Man, I like this. Come on, guys. You guys can get on this train. This is really good.
This is good. I think this is good. This is much better than the rye. I'm on the train.
This thing is
way
great.
better than the rye.
Yeah, on this
it's
train.
really good.
Jeez.
I'm good with you buying this for $60.
Yeah. It's like
it's super unique too, which I like.
To me, it's just like a more proofed up Maker's Stave. All the maple syrup, but then you're throwing some like extra spice at it. Ooh.
I love what the fruity, like that mango or peach or whatever you want to, the stone fruit, I guess, is doing. Do you know that stone fruit could be a peach or a cherry, which are extremely different from each other?
Well, peach has a stone in it, and cherries have also a stone.
Oh, they're talking about what's. I thought like they just look cool, like in a stone bowl. That makes sense for them to have.
No, stop. You can stop.
That's a joke, right?
I didn't know that's what they meant, and they're not really stones in the middle; they're pits.
Okay. Have you ever been to like Europe and like listen to like people from like Great Britain talk about pits? They use the word stone.
They call chips and fish like they call French fries.
Thank
chips.
you, Jason.
Oh, really?
Okay, let's go to the blue. Let's go to the blue casks.
Man.
Okay, so this is 100%.
I don't want to leave this.
Blue cask string.
This nose is a little mustier. It's less dramatic to me right off the bat. It is mustier though.
The problem is, I knew I was coming from one direction. I was coming from the smoke to the sweetness, and
maybe smell your arm and then drink the rye again.
That doesn't work, Brendan. That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
All right, went back to the rye.
Oh, this is even sweeter.
It should be sweeter because it's not malted barley or unmalted barley. It's corn. It's 100% corn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we went back
this smells like Halloween. This smells like candy corn, waxy candy corn, and just like artificial sweetener, or not artificial, but like corn syrup, like induced like candy high.
It loses it though on the palate.
Does it?
Like it's way thinner. It's like thinner on the palate. The heaviness of the single malt kind of is gone. See how delicate and light that is? It's like in and out.
I'm the start of it and even the start into the mid palate is totally goes to the single malt. The finish on this, it has this nice nose and then a very delicate beginning, but then the finish it's not aggressive, but it packs a punch, which makes sense at the proof because this is 128, I think 126.8. I love the finish on this. It's a perfect combination of like chocolatey and sweet, but with like barrel spice as well.
Oh, yeah.
What are you getting on it, TJ?
Yeah, I actually got sidetracked real quick and remind me to come back to the rye, the nose on the rye.
Okay.
I know that's wild, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Baby,
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more of the spice on it, and I don't know if I'm interpreting like. I'm getting spice like kind of all the way through that barrel spice that you're talking about.
At the end, I get
the True Blue.
He's got on the nose. See, I'm getting a little bit on the nose. It's this mustiness. The barrel spice on the finish of it is not overwhelming in a bad way. It is a firework display of a finish.
It is, yeah. Like it's like a little popping. Yeah, I agree with you. I think I'm interpreting on the front end the mustiness as the
I don't get much
better word than the really.
It's all like candy. It's all like
the single
overly
malt
sugar candy. Wait,
So
no, we're talking about True Blue, not single malt.
Right, I said the single malt is candy. The
drunk.
single malt's sweeter than this one.
No, false.
All right, Ben, do me a favor here. Go back to the news or the news, Jesus, the nose,
the nose, fake news.
the fake news of the single malt. It's now to me like the sweetness compared to the blue corn one, like it's kind of taken that away after doing the blue corn. It almost smells like pasta. It almost smells pasta to me, like wheat, like very. I know it's not wheat in there, but very grainy, bready,
like wheat pasta.
Yeah, it smells like pasta, like a bowl of carbonara.
I can see
like
that. Yeah.
Creamy pasta.
I mean, you're Italian. I can't tell an Italian that it doesn't.
No,
smell
the
pasta.
sweetness. Going back to this a little.
I'm
heavier,
offended.
The sweetness definitely left.
That's not what pasta smells like. You don't know anything.
Mamma mia! Don't you guys do that? I can do that. Don't you do it?
Insulting an Italian.
I know. We'd be fine.
Oh man. So I mean, sorry, Jennifer. The rye is not bad. It's funky.
No,
they're all funky, but
after going from the rye to everything else,
but the two others
turned it around quick.
So the True Blue cast strength and then the single malt cast strength are very unique. I didn't think I would like either when we were first, like when I first poured them out like an hour ago, and I was like, oh, these are a little funky.
Stop pouring your things an hour before you drink them.
I wanted to aerate.
What a weirdy.
Not even a weirdo.
What a weirdy. Freaking weirdy. I mean, I feel like, okay, so to me, Texas whiskeys have always had like this, like not burnt, but like in the sun, tobacco, smoke, leather profile. I think it's because it's so hot. And the rye, I think is just too much that way. It's too much like immediately Texas, but man, the single malt, it's kind of speaking to me.
I'm going back and forth between the two. I like them both. Listen, if I was offered either one of these, if the Noes were like, hey guys, come on up and we're going to pour you some Balcones, and I would say, do you have the True Blue or Texas malt? I'm fine with either one. It is interesting having them back and forth with each other. Like the Texas single malt smells less sweet on the nose after, but it tastes sweeter compared to the blue corn. I think there's a complexity to the blue corn. And I swear, it's just reminding me of like this fallish time of year. I don't know if it's just the candy vibe of Halloween. It's got this like earthy note as well, very grainy. Reminds me of like fall leaves, whatnot. I think there's more complexity to the true blue. I'm gonna go with the true blue.
Interesting. I think that's the most down the middle of the lane.
That's the closest to
it's like
a regular bourbon.
It's the very much like this is bourbon,
that's what I'm liking about it.
And that's the closest.
I like bourbon.
I think if you're gonna go and be in Texas, you gotta step out of your lane a little bit. You gotta, hey, this ain't Kentucky. This is Texas.
This is Texas.
And the single malt's doing that. It's saying, hey, we can still do good stuff.
Jason, have you tried
a little different?
So Jason and Jennifer, thank you for experiencing this with us, sharing it. Have you guys tried the Brimstone yet? I'll get you a sample of it because you like the smokier stuff. And if you like Balcones, this might be right down your alley.
Yeah. Good stuff. We should try more from them.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah. Oh, they have. I would love, fellas. It would make me so happy. They have a Shiner Bock finished one because Shiner, Texas, and it sold out so quickly because all those Texas heathens just bought them all up right away. I would love to try their single malt finished in a Shiner Bock cask.
We need to try some Garrison. That's also in Texas, and I get so much tobacco from those
Garrison
guys.
Bros does a really good job.
So much tobacco on all of their bottles. It's all tobacco, all leather. So we need to try some of that.
All right, Noes. Thank you yet again for sharing with us. I will get you a Brimstone sample. Don't go buy it yet. Let me get you a sample. Make sure you like it because it is intense. May not be for everyone. I got a feeling at least one of you two will love it. Maybe both will like it. I'm going to say this is a Jennifer jam. She likes the smokier stuff. I think she's going to like it. All right. Balcones, thank you.
So, fun stuff there. If you'd like us to review your favorite distillery, please just send us free booze.
Yeah.
We'd be happy to do that. And not even that's their favorite, but we'll do your favorite. We'll do your least favorite if you send free booze.
Not really. Not your least favorite. Only your favorite. If you want to send us BTAC to review, we're happy to do that. Let us know.
You're out of control.
Let's review the packet line. Send it in.
Past that, we're going to roll to... All right, Ben, I haven't even told you about this. Maybe we mentioned it in passing, but something that we have going on. Speaking of the Pappy line, what if I told you could win an old Rip Van Winkle 10-year?
Okay. I mean,
or a Weller 12 or a Blanton's, and you could donate to charity at the same time. So we're doing... This is for our fans. Ben really killed the momentum I had going on that. I don't even
thanks, Ben.
How did I kill your momentum? I literally just been sitting here quietly. What are you talking about?
Unless you wanted a reaction from you.
Yeah, like what if I told you could win an old Rip Van Winkle and you're like,
oh my gosh, a Rip 10? Holy crap! A Rip 10. Oh my gosh! How in the world? A Blanton's, the best bottle of whiskey that's ever been invented by man? Oh my gosh, a Blanton's, a Weller 12. 12 years of perfection. How in the world can I pass that up? And charity?
He's so salty.
A 501c3? Oh my gosh.
Ben's the worst. He gets muted. We're on to a giveaway. This is being announced tonight on... Did I lose Brendan? Brendan, were you?
No, I'm here. I'm laughing. I was laughing at Ben actually getting muted.
That was the best part. All right, let me read this. This is like our first advertisement ever, and it's free. So we're not getting paid.
And you're nailing it, TJ. You're doing a great job.
But here we go. What is the way to any man's heart? Bourbon, especially rare, particularly delicious bourbon. Big Man Big Heart is hosting a raffle that will give you a chance to win one of 3 very special bourbons on Valentine's Day. A bottle of Blanton's, a bottle of W.L. Weller 12-year bourbon, and the granddaddy or maybe grandpappy of them all, Old Rip Van Winkle 10-year. Tickets to enter this raffle are $20 each, no limit. 3 winners will have their names randomly drawn and announced on Valentine's Day live on Bourbon on a Budget. We'll record. Yeah. forgot to put the date on all that. All proceeds go to Big Man Big Heart, Dylan Gibbons inspired nonprofit that has been driving force behind numerous charities in the last year, including Take Timothy to Tally, the initiative that went viral in less than a day. Tickets can be purchased on Dylan Shopify. That's bigmanbigheart.myshopify.com. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older to enter. Read full details and rules in the product description. So a Pappy giveaway. That's pretty cool.
Wow, that is awesome.
Ben was being a jerk about it earlier.
Yeah,
what a sponsorship, man! We got it, baby.
And whoever wrote that ad read, that copy was hilarious and
please
witty
tell me
and quirky.
In the read said, Pappy, like please
the grandpappy.
Yeah.
Grandpappy.
Oh yeah, Brendan's man child there. So excited for the giveaway though. Really cool. People can give a tax deductible donation to Big Man Big Heart and get entered to win really good whiskey.
Yeah.
Ben, how many
bourbon.
Ben?
Old Rip 10, man. Oof. I'd love to get my hands on one of those. I would take that.
I take the Weller.
Solid.
I take the Blanton.
Weller 12.
The problem is these are I want to buy some tickets, but I can't buy them under my name.
I don't think you can.
Why can't you?
Yeah. I mean,
unethical.
Rigged.
Yeah, you don't want people to
I could have my mom buy some tickets, and if she won, she'd give me the whiskey. Kind of that's unethical.
So what's going to end up happening is TJ's mom's going to win, Ben's grandma's going to win, my aunt's going to win. Yeah, that's probably.
You mean my grandpappy is going to win?
Your grandmammy.
Excited for the giveaway. Excited to get Dylan on here to talk about it. We'll try and shoot for having that done next week, but go to bigmanbigheart.com bigmanbigheart.myshopify.com and check it out. See, the no's are going to sign up and support. So good stuff there. Pursuits and purchases. Did either one of you buy anything this week? Pursue anything? Purchase anything?
Ooh, I did. Oh, sorry. I was reading Ben's side message. So after
I did too.
After a ton of hype, a ton of fanfare, a ton of Ben really gassing it up, he was like, "Oh, I want everyone to get Blue Note. Oh, I want everyone to get Blue Note." And then
yes, it's very impressive. It's an impressive bottle.
I think it's a great bottle for beginners. And I was like, Ben, like, okay,
it's impressing your guests.
Ben can't follow a prompt to save his life. And then I ordered it. So I got mine from Sealbacks. I really like Sealback because they do a good job with their picks, and I get it shipped to me for free. I got a bottle of Blue Note's Juke Joint whiskey. The way they sold this, you're talking about it like apple pie in a glass. Have I heard that somewhere before?
Creme brulee.
This is 120 proof. It drinks to me for $40.
$40.
This is as good, if not better, as any of like the top tier Knob Creek store pick stuff. That's also like 120 proof. This drink's super sweet and delicate at 120 proof, but it's got some heft and richness to it, buttery mouthfeel. Blue Note was super good. Ben, I hate to give you credit here, but great value bottle. Thank you.
You're saying it impressed you?
Oh, I was impressed.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I was impressed.
Let's go.
And then my guest be impressed?
Ooh, it depends on the guest. I will say that, like, I told a couple of my buddies who are into bourbon, go ahead and try Blue Note. Look for it if you can get a Juke Joint store pick, like 120 proof. You get it in that $40 range. Like, that is going to be a staple in your collection. And then the other thing I bought this week, I got a little ABC Vault invite. Now,
hard money.
Hello, Vault.
Well, so the Vault is like, come on, guys. Like, the first one I got this year, like, pick it up a little bit. I'm not going to complain about it, but like, the best option was for
Is anyone hearing Brendan right now?
Oh yeah, this is amazing.
I hear nothing.
I think he's on some gummies.
All I hear is just electric sounds.
Yeah, do every 6 seconds.
Brendan's internet is complete garbage.
Hello. Am I back?
Oh my gosh! For all the
maybe.
For all the times that my internet went down,
Yeah.
I would just like to point out that it was never as funny as what just happened.
Yeah.
I got an email today from my internet provider saying that I need to update my equipment. I think this is their way of reminding me.
Yeah, you need to pay your bill. It's
been paid.
It's pay your bill.
It's not deleted.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got Stag Jr. from the vault. Long story short.
Nice.
Really?
House Noe scored a Joseph Mangus cigar blend.
Yeah.
Darth Vader batch 58.
Wow.
Dang.
So House Noe. I got Joe Decadence. The Worlds Are Colliding here sent me a sample of the cigar blend. I don't know what batch version is, but I'm super looking forward to it because I like the Joseph Mangus. Like, it's solid for $100. I think it's probably a little overpriced, but I've heard the cigar blend is exquisite, so I'm really looking forward to that.
I believe batch 58 was the batch that I want to say it was Mash and Drum or Fred Minnick had put on like their top 10 whiskeys of 2021. Okay. So if you guys got that, why did y'all send Balcones to us? Good job, guys.
Made the joke with True Blue in my mouth. It burned.
Man, that was funny. Blue Chew, that thing Trey used to advertise.
Oh, for your dick. Yeah, I remember that.
So
we're canceled.
So, Ben, did you pursue or purchase anything?
I pursued something and purchased something. So one of our local stores here, so in Tampa Bay, there is not a bigger event than Gasparilla every year.
What about hosting the Super Bowl in your own stadium?
Useless.
Okay.
No one cares about that. Gasparilla every year. It's one of the top 3 most attended parades in the world. Turnout is huge. And so one of our liquor stores did a Gasparilla Crew 2022 release of a Penelope barrel strength toasted barrel. So I showed up day before Gasparilla.
You have TJ's attention.
Got a sweet bottle.
Didn't have my bottle.
Got it because it was limit 1. Sorry, TJ. Rip. And it was great. I opened it up on Gasparilla Day, ARG, here go the Pirates, and it was good. It was really good. A lot of oak, a lot of toast, barrel proof. I think it's 115 proof.
115. Well, we went from the and was that it? Your pursuit and your purchase there? Not pursuing anything else?
That was about it.
All right. So we went from the kiddie pool.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, we went from the kiddie pool at 115 proof up to 120 proof Nulu toasted bourbon whiskey. Yeah, from one toast to another. I had this both Friday and Saturday night in the hotel room. Thank you, Brendan. We did not share a hotel room.
Wow.
I just
that was
Thank you, Brendan. You weren't talking about the bourbon.
Thank you for the hotel room, Brendan. So anyway, good stuff. I want to do these head to head. The one that Ben got and the one that I got.
Still talking about the hotel room?
Is that what you and Brendan did? You and Brendan.
We were head to head directly under her the whole time. All right. How do we get out of here? How does this thing end?
TJ and I hung out this weekend. We didn't even drink bourbon together. We drank beer because that was what was the cheaper flight at our restaurant.
You dropped Whole30.
Yep. Yo, he really just dropped the ball on that one.
So I told you, man, I went to town. We even stopped at Busy Bee
on beer. I know you said that.
We got to town with like the best aspirations of like staying on Whole30, and even when Elena stopped to get candy at Busy Bee, we didn't say anything, or we didn't get anything, say anything, and it sucked. We failed miserably, but Ben cheated on day 7, so who cares?
Yep, better earlier than later.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how you have to spin it to yourself, that's fine. Ben, do you have any shout outs before we go? Brendan, any shout outs?
Shout outs.
Why was that disgusted look on Brendan's face? Like
choking on the blue cord.
He was like, "What are you suggesting a shout out for? You swine."
Do I have?
Who am I, Richie?
Straight out to Dime. I'll give a shout out.
No,
Sean,
you've already missed your chance.
No, Sean Farrell, Southwest Florida Bourbon Society. I got a bottle of Russell single barrel that he sent up with TJ, so that was very nice.
Still waiting on mine, Sean.
Shout out to the Noes who just keep hooking us up with really interesting, unique bourbon, whiskey. I'm a fan of that. Yeah. Shout out to Dylan Gibbons and Charity and auctioning off some Grandpappy Van Winkle. I'm a big fan of that. Shout out to TJ for the whole 15 diet, or just 15, because whole 30 would
whole 15 minutes.
Just 15. Shout out to Ben for his,
if I'm lucky,
his John Rambo jacket.
That's right, baby.
Andrew First Blood, not me. You guys can't do that Italian.
Get to the job. Wow.
The wrong meathead. All right. Shout out to Ben just for being amazing. That's it. We're good.
I'm gonna shout out Joseph Magnus, cigar blend.
And Joseph Decadence for sending us a lot of Samps too. Shout out Joe, sent down some good stuff.
Ooh, we need to have a shout out Jake Day. We got Stag Junior Batch 15 and another Starlight pick we got to review. So
Starlight Double Oaked and then Peerless Davidoff, from Jake. I'm all right here. Oh, and one other thing to shout out the beginning of, it's almost February, Wheat Month. We're due Wheaters throughout the month of February, guys.
Wheat told you we weren't fooling around. Wheat told them.
Oh gosh, what a nightmare!
Why don't you shut up?
Oh my gosh,
that's such a corny joke.
Single malt.
Barley.
Pastel. All right, wrap it up. Oh, Spaces tomorrow.
Oh, Spaces, 8 p.m. tomorrow. If you're on Twitter watching this, if you're on YouTube, if you're on iTunes listening in the morning, we've been jumping on Twitter Spaces. We're going to do Thursday's review show live on the Twitter Spaces. So that's cool. Something different.
We'll do it live.
We've never done.
Nothing go wrong.
Review live. We didn't get canceled tonight, so we probably won't tomorrow. So
we'll see.
Check us out on social media everywhere. It's Bourbon on a Budget. We really enjoy interacting with folks. Love when you guys tweet us what you're drinking or around big events. We love when you tag us in different videos. So interact on social media. It's Bourbon on a Budget. For myself, Ben Cock, Brendan,
and myself.
Cheers.